Hello students, today I am going to teach you a chapter from the class 7th, and the book I am taking in my hand is Pathways for Social Studies. So I would like to have attention of dear students. May I have your attention please? So now I am going to start the chapter. The chapter name is Understanding the Environment. See, what do you mean by environment? Environment is something which you all are very familiar with. It is everything that makes up our surrounding and affect our life. The air, the water, the plants and the animals, along with all other man-made features, make up our environment. So, dear students, I am sure that the fact what is environment is clear to you. Now, I am going to say you that there are two type of environment: physical environment or natural environment. The physical or natural environments are all living and non-living things occurring naturally, like mountains, animals, birds. They all make parts of natural environments. Natural environment has two components. They are biotic and abiotic. All plants and animals in the surrounding, they are biotic component of physical environment. Is that clear? What does physical environment consist of? Everything which is not made by man and that are easily seen are called physical environment. We may also call it natural environment. And natural environment consists of two components. First is biotic component and the other one is abiotic component. Whatever we see like plants, animals that are living are called biotic component, and whatever we see that they are non-living are called non-biotic component. For example, air, temperature, water, soil, they form the part of abiotic component. Now, there are very components of physical environment, and in physical environment, what are the things that come? They are lithosphere. In physical environment come lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. This is abiotic component of physical environment. Is that clear? So lithosphere, you must be having some information about lithosphere. Then atmosphere also you must be known, it must be known to you, and then biosphere also. Lithosphere, as we know, it is the outer surface of our earth, and hydrosphere, as it is known to you, it is actually talking about water and water bodies. And what about atmosphere? Atmosphere is talking about air, gases, water vapor and dust particles. When we further study atmosphere, we will come to know that atmosphere is consisting of many gases. So after environment, we have another topic, and that is ecosystem. What is ecosystem? Plants, animals, microorganism. I am talking about ecosystem. Plants, animals and microorganisms. They all are biotic factors. They all work together. They all work together with non-living components. And when they all work together, it becomes ecosystem. They all are working with each other and they have a kind of relationship between them. So this is actually what is ecosystem is. Now what is the interrelationship between man and environment? See, man is biotic component of environment. Do you think so? Man is biotic component of this environment. And what is the relationship of man and environment is? See, all men, women are living in environment. Sometime man gets affected by the environment and sometime environment gets affected because of the activity of man. So they are beautifully related with each other. All living organisms depend on their immediate surrounding for fulfillment of their needs. Man and environment are interlinked. It is interlinked in such a manner that change in activity of man affects environment, and if there is change in environment, that affect man. Okay? Like there is change in environment, like there is viruses are these days found in environment, and so the human activities is being affected because of the virus. So all are interrelated with each other. Now we will talk about what is human environment. Human environment is whatever is found around the human is called human environment, and humans interact with its environment. As man is part of the environment, it gets affected by the environment and it affects environment also. Sometimes humans interact with environment and make themselves some changes in them. Humans make changes as per the surrounding environment. You may guess this by looking at their food habit, their housing, their clothing. They all are affected by the environment. You might have noticed that people living in desert areas have different kind of food habit and clothing pattern, and those who are living in plain have different, and those who are living in hilly areas have different pattern so far as clothing, food habit and other things are concerned. So as I said, the human get affected by the environment, and environment also gets affected by the activity of human. Suppose there is mountainous area, so human cut the slopes of the mountain and make terraces into them. They cut trees there, and because of the cutting of the trees, there is deforestation, and with the help of those trees, human houses are formed. So this way humans have environment and both are infected and both are affected by each other. These days, and what do these days, humans are increasing their numbers. Humans are badly affecting the environment. So environment is having pollution these days. There should be a balance between human and environment. But the moment this balance is disturbed, it turns into pollution. Over-exploiting of natural resources creates a major issue. For example, deforestation. As you must be knowing, what is deforestation? Overpopulation, lack of drinking water. These are the effects that are being caused by the human. And global warming is also one of the most important factor related with environment is. And who has caused this? Humans have caused this. So we have to live in the environment, we have to affect the environment, but should not affect the environment the way that it is highly damaged and is not irreversible. With this, I would like to finish this chapter, and I hope that you people must have understood this chapter. Thank you.